supplies that are being flown out of the small Concord airport. All those flights, though, are going to be grounded tomorrow. And that is because the president flying in and is going to be doing an aerial tour tomorrow of the actual area. So there's going to be a ground stop for this area by what they said. So I'm not sure how that's all. If it's going to be all day or what. All she said was that there will be a ground stop.
Hi everyone, just jumping up here real quick to say again, we're running the Ham Network out of North Carolina. Uh, the description and such like that is in the, or let me rephrase that. It's streaming off of broadcastify.com and it's the W4HTP 145.0 repeater.
Great work, Joe. We appreciate you.
When they're talking, I won't say much because the whole purpose and intent of this stream is to help get information out to assist those folks because they need it. They need all the help they can get. So thank you for being here, and please, just thank you for being here. Just keep them in your prayers. I'm grabbing a bite to eat right now, but as soon as I get done eating, I will take and start posting some things in the chat, some links and stuff to help those who are affected by the hurricane, or even those that want to help those that are affected. Hey, 1979. You're welcome. It's just my way to give back. I'm gonna post some links here in a few minutes. I'm trying to like eat because I haven't ate yet today. So yeah, I've been busy today. Is he a lineman? Tell him thank you.
Net control. Hey, go ahead. Can I call a station? Absolutely, go ahead. I don't remember the call sign directly. I talked to you the other night about the peninsula in Marion on Lake James. Is that station here? This is K2DXX. Looking for the station that was in the Peninsula Housing Development on Lake James. Nothing heard. K2DXX back to net.
I see. I have one of my best friends. They just live like 15, 20 minutes away from me. But her husband, he was doing like the lineman work and stuff like that. I don't know if he's still doing it now or not, but yeah.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, this is N4HLR, just for a quick radio check with a brand new radio I just set up. Yeah, I have you, no problem. Thank you very much. 73 is N4HLR.
Wow, sounds like a pretty interesting job. I have a lot of respect for those people though that have to go out to the storms and things like that. A lot, because you know, me myself, I've lived through them, and it's wild. But I remember when I was working in the hotels, right after I got out of prison a few years back, not a few years back, about 10 years back. Um, I remember.
Net control, this is KQ4 NFO. NFO, go ahead. First of all, sir, I want to say outstanding job. I really appreciate what you're doing here. Secondly, can anybody confirm if Mitchell High School is accepting donations? I've got 2 pallets of water. I want to get up to the Spruce Pine area. Just want to confirm that was still going to be a good drop-off location. I do know that's where the shelter is. Anybody confirm that there's a drop-off location at the Mitchell High School?
I would not know anything about how to do the work he does. It's interesting though. I got a lot of respect for him. I know we had the debate tonight at 7, I believe. I think Nardi and them will be back on before then, though. I'll tell you what, my cats, they think they are part human. Sitting here trying to eat my sandwich, my salad, and they're just like, give me mine. Yep, it's at 7.
Is the air open right now? KM4LDX. Yes, go ahead. I just wanted to let everybody know that Stanley Station on the bypass in Marshall, they don't have any gas, but they do have a lot of pizza made, and they are accepting credit and debit cards. KM4LDX. Can you give that location again, sir? That is Marshall. It's in Marshall, the Marshall bypass, where 213 intersects with 25, and it's right there. It's Stanley Station. It used to be called Stanley's DP. Right there off of 2570. Okay, thank you very much. You have a good signal on the repeater too, so I won't go ahead. I won't repeat it again, but thank you very much for that. Roger that. KM4LDX clear. I'm sorry, you have a request for what? DND? You're not in there very good.
I thought he was going to say we couldn't pull you out of there. He says that a lot.
Asking for a text message to be sent. Okay, gotcha. I couldn't pick him out of there. DND, if you're there, Josh. This is 4DED. I just tried to turn my power up. See better. Yeah, at least I'm hearing you now.
Come on, baby.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. Go ahead.
has no electric or cell phone service. She and her family are fine, but it might be a while, up to a month or more, before utilities are restored. Over.
The only thing I missed was the name. The very first name of it.
That is Carla. Charlie, Alpha, Romeo, Lima, Alpha.
Yeah, but who is it that it's going to? Was that Carla? I thought you said another name too.
Yes, that was going to Carla. Kenny was the first word in the text message.
That's the one I was looking for. Okay. Thank you. I'll get it out.
Thank you very much. And for DED.
So, I just got the tweet that it was posted, I think, like 9 hours ago from someone named Greg Biffle. Thank you to the truck drivers for getting these here in less than 12 hours and driving through the night. They are going out to the helicopters this morning, and we hope that many people can connect to their loved ones. That tweet is in reference to, in total, 500 Starlink kits have arrived, will arrive shortly, and they are being deployed by private individuals and organizations with at SpaceX support to help with the recovery efforts.
Back down, so you're going to travel to Tennessee or Bakersville, fly 107 26, have to go to Fort Mountain again.
Not a lot of that was copyable. Something about 226 was open and closed, and try it again.
Come here.
107 and 226 are open to local traffic, but the section of 226 has closed again. Traffic is diverted through Fort Mountain.
Alright, 107, I think you're very scratchy. 107 to 26 is open to local traffic. Highway 226 is now closed, is that correct?
A small section which is being bypassed by way of Fort Mountain Road.
Okay, a small section of 226 is closed, but you can go around on Fort Mountain Road. Copy.
Roger that. And for DED.
Yeah, that is awesome. I was looking at the updated Hurricane Helene People Finder spreadsheet they have going around. It was just updated. There's over 2,000 people. I think I said 2,300 something on there. Sunshine quit. $2,053, 2053 is what is showing on the People Finder list. It's not just North Carolina, it's Tennessee and Georgia. Oh, scrolling back through it. North Carolina, Tennessee. My sunshine's being nefarious too tonight. He's wanting to act up. Georgia, Tennessee,
Whiskey 2, Whiskey November with a question.
Florida.
Go ahead. Okay, does anybody know how Highway 19 is going north out of Spruce Pine toward Newland, that way? Last check, 19
South
is
Carolina.
open. Repeat, please. I said last check, 19 is open. 19E, I guess that's the same thing? That is correct. Do you know how far? Does it go all the way up?
Hey Nell, how are you doing? I'm doing about 500 things still, and got one of my fur babies decided that he didn't want to take a nap no more. He didn't want to be asleep no more, so he's awake and being my little nefarious turd. So when I factor in trying to eat, yeah, I try to factor in eating with this child of mine, this fur baby of mine. It's plumb comical. He says he just wants to help though.
For the ED, I just checked on that little piece of corrugated pipe in the north end of the property. It is washed up out of the ground. It can be retrieved, but it'll probably have to bring a hacksaw or a skill saw or something to cut through it with, because part of it's still buried.
Thank you for checking. I'm looking for the flexible plastic corrugated drain pipes.
Yeah, it's that black stuff. I'm not sure what it's made of, but that kind that people put out to drain their gutters underneath their lawns.
Well, that's what I need. I got one that washed away, and I don't want it to wash out the hill under it. So, Whiskey Team, Whiskey November, clear. Thank you.
Control, need to make a quick call.
Go ahead.
W4PUK and 4DED. 4DED clear, listening. Thank you.
Yeah, Asheville, man, that breaks my heart. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
That one I'm not going to be able to get that. I can just barely hear the word control. You can give it a shot.
Are there any resources that he needs more than any other ones that I could possibly look up and try to get for him, Mel?
I'm sorry, Jason, you're not making it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Elon just they received 500 Starlink units, and Elon is waiving, I guess, the payment stuff on them and things like that. See, this is how our community is supposed to be, a community that works together to come together to help people. I said it last night on here. It really bothers me how from 2, 3 years ago when I first come back to true crime or whatever, I decided I was going to come back and try to be a voice, try to help people or whatever. It didn't take me long to see why I left. Right after Summer's case was still going on, the drama and the nonsense is just too much. There are 2,053 people on that list. The people finder list for Helene. And just in 4 days now, we're 4 or 5 days in, we've already gotten more things organized and achieved than our federal government has for this disaster. Our federal government and the ones that have authority.
Control is Camp West UI. I just wanted to see where everybody's located. I just finally got power here in Caldwell County.
QSO, well, congratulations getting power. And what was your question? I missed that.
I was wondering where you was located at, sir.
I am located in Mooresville, North Carolina, Iredell County.
Okay, good on Mooresville. I appreciate it. Get business, son. Get in there, Peter. Have a good night. Camp West UI. I'm clear.
All right, welcome back to civilization, my friends.
The national what? Mill.
I got a question about Swananoa, if anybody's listening.
This is the list just strictly from Helene. So over 2,000 people just for one catastrophic event alone. That's not counting all the other ones that are missing. Yeah. Yes, like I said, it's got North Carolina. Let me see here. Disclaimer, further instructions. This list is not an official source and is not associated with any county, state, federal agency, nor the American Red Cross. The information provided is not verified. Community sourced information may not be reliable, and there are no guarantees that the information listed is correct. This is not making any claims and that disagree with official sources about the names of individuals classified as deceased will only be published as deceased upon official confirmation from law enforcement or media sources. Unofficial sources will be marked as deceased unverified. But like I said, it's got there's a lot of North Carolina. There's some Florida, some Tennessee, Georgia, I believe. There's a few on there, but majority of it right now is North Carolina.
Fire station, go ahead.
Did that fella ever get his information on where he was going from that CD?
We gave him everything we had, but no, I don't believe he said he was going to wait till tomorrow.
Is he coming down, or is he going back up?
I believe he was going back up.
Then he's gonna need to go 181, and then he's gonna go left, or he's going to go right on 221, or left on 221 to 194 and then 19E, and that'll bring him back in.
Yeah, he said he was going to make a phone call tomorrow, and I don't think he was going to go out tonight.
Roger that. I appreciate it. W4TZA clear. KJ4 CEO.
I'm sorry, last station go?
KJ4 CEO, no emergency, no checks, just making sure this operation works here.
She's working.
Roger, Roger. You're a very blessed man. I've written your call sign and name down to report you to the ARL to put you in the next newsletter as a champion. Roger.
Well, thanks, my friend. I'm just glad to be able to be here to help. That's all.
Roger. KJ4 CEO, Blue Echo Officer. My name is William. We're here in Hendersonville. We'll be standing by. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Base control.
Go ahead.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Papa Yankee X-ray, Tommy in Waynesville. My wife's brother lives down in Grover. His name's James. KI4SKY. We haven't heard from him since Tuesday last week. We was wondering if anybody has heard him.
Comment. Comment, go.
Yesterday or the day before, I received a text from him because I asked if he was okay. His response was real short, said, okay. Roger.
Roger. I appreciate that, and I know my wife does. So I'll say 73s and keep up the good work. KF4, PYX.
Thanks for that, sir.
Repeat your call sign again in case I get cell phone again. Just shoot him a text.
Okay, it's Kilo Foxtrot 4, Papa Yankee X-ray.
KF4 PYX, Roger.
Roger, and I appreciate it.
Alright, yeah, no, I did check on him, and I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. It was after the storm. And you know James, he wasn't very elaboratory. He just said, okay.
All right, when you talk to him or whatever, we are still out of cell service, no internet. We do have power, and we do have water, but just up the street from us has no power, no water, no cell service, no phone service, no internet. So we're very blessed.
I'm in the same pockets you are. I got some water. The people across the way has a well. I gave them a turkey. There's some cooking in there too. They got kids. Anyway, it's we're limping along over here. But anyway, I'm glad I was around to relay that message. But no, he is okay after the storm. KJ4 CEO back to that.
see just to hear the excitement in these people's voices to know that their loved one is okay. It's very overwhelming.
About 40% of what you said was actually copyable. I'm sorry, sir. I think I heard something about late Halloween and the power and something of that sort. So if you want to try again, if you can get a better signal.
My daughter, she's in Fayetteville. My son-in-law, he's a sergeant in the Army. And they just moved there from Clarksville. It's been a few months back, but I was worried to death about her, and she said she was worried too. They was going to catch the brute end of it. But all they got was some rain and some wind. I don't know if they lost any trees or not. They got a couple of trees around their property, but yeah, so far they're okay. My grandson, well, I got two grandsons. One of them will be 2, the 3rd, and one will be 1 on the 10th. I met the oldest one. They come and I met them last year. Or, yeah, last year. That's good, Mel.
Sorry. Wrong channel.
I'm presuming that if anything was ever happening with my daughter or whatever, them that by my son-in-law being in the military, they have access to communications, you would think, anyway. Yeah, it's bad. I'm my heart is broken for those folks out there. Yeah. And what was they saying earlier? I think something happened at the presser earlier where they was discussing somebody got arrested for some water or something. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on it. I need to go back and watch it. But yeah, one of the ladies that was in the presser, she seemed spicy. She seemed like she was really uptight and upset and didn't even want to be there for real. But when you take a job as a official in that area, of expertise. You gotta be able to know how to handle situations. I put in nerdy chat. I was like, seems like to me she needs a bath. And I was like, oh wait, they ain't got no water. Scratch that recommendation. But yeah, I understand. Trust me. I used to work for the water department in a town I lived in a long, long time ago. And when them faucets stop flowing, it's a bad deal, or it can be a bad deal. And they've done stop flights or grounded flights for tomorrow due to Biden coming in to tour or whatever. He should have done been there, in my opinion. I mean, I'm just saying, he should have done been there. Him and Harris should have been there. But instead, they're out on the beach, or they're doing interviews with 60 Minutes, or they're doing this and that. It makes no sense. Y'all are the ones that are over our country. We are your kids. This country is your kids, is how I look at the presidency. It's a disaster. A whole disaster. Oh, really? I say it stuff like that. And it saddens me to say this, but there's going to be so many people that lose their life probably because of this catastrophic event, and it's wild. They should have had all branches of the military in there. If you want my opinion, Navy to run water. You got Marines and Army to run ground things, and then. But still, a little bit of flooding can cause a big thing if it's not handled correctly. And I support the military, I do. But I get so aggravated with the commander in chief and the ones that are above those people, because you need to take care of America first. This is our country. This is when you become president of the United States, you don't become president of Ukraine. You don't become president of China. You don't become president of all those other places. You become president of the United States. Take care of America first. Yes, all that political hogwash just aggravates the fire out of me. I just got a tweet. DHS/ICE for all Starlink SSIDs that are being deployed in North Carolina could potentially deter illegals and looting. That's true. Yeah, I get fired up over the political stuff. And I'll be honest, I'm a Trump supporter. I am, because that man is a businessman. He didn't make his billions off of foreign affairs. I mean, yeah, he did take foreign affairs or whatever, because he has businesses. He has property all over the world. This man knows how to run stuff, and that's what America needs. America is a business full of freaking kids. Like I said, we are their kids. Us Americans are. And I've said that time and time again, Milmac, we need to take care of our own first. That's why everybody's getting so upset about that border wall down there. The border. I have never I'm 45 years old, and I have never in my life seen this country in the state it's in. And in 45 years, I've seen quite a few things, but man, it's just nightmarish. Yeah, I am. When I voted for President Trump, and I actually could have been a part of his PR team. I got the application and everything, and could have gotten to do it, but I didn't. I was stupid. I know I should have, but I think all this mess with China is because Hunter, his human trafficking blow doing mess too. He went ahead and pled guilty to his IRS tax trial because he knew they was fixing to drag him through there. I mean, I done pulled my laptop contents back up. The whole laptop contents that was around that, yeah, I done pulled all that stuff back up. I was fixing to have jokes for days on Hunter Biden. But it ain't really a joke. It's a sad ordeal. And what they're doing to President Trump, I feel like they should be doing to freaking Bill Clinton too. Everybody knows he's behind all that stuff down there in Mena, Arkansas, when them boys on the tracks got killed. I mean, it's just, I'll never in my life understand how people can be so corrupt in our government and get no repercussions from it. But yet you get someone in the government who's not doing everything they're saying they are and trying to make
There's some of the noise. If you want to try it again, this is net control, K2DMG.
K2DMG, this is Kilowatt Charlie 4, Romeo Delta.
Was the only thing that was that we could understand. And no copy, K2DMG.
Lord help. Y'all know that they done had a Sony PlayStation Network outage happen? I got a tweet here that says from CBS Evening News, Sony PlayStation Network outage throws gamers into hours-long disarray. Somebody send in the troops. Call of Duty is down. Someone send in the troops. Call of Duty is down. And Sean Diddy Combs has now, he just might as well hang it up for real. Sean Diddy Combs news states that he will now face 120 accusers for alleged sexual misconduct, his attorney says. So Diddy's got about as many sexual misconduct charges as they putting on Trump. That's sad there. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So he had like 20 prior to the 100, or he was close to 20 anyway. I know there's been 11 lawsuits filed. So I think that's just in the past 6 months. It's a mess. A whole mess. And then right in the middle of all this poop show that we see going on around us, we have probably what's going to be the trial of the century starting this month. Sarah Boone. Oh, Lord help us. Yes, very true. I've always been in the music industry somewhat. I've always loved music anyway, but everybody I've always hung out with, we've always been musically inclined, right? So it's not something that's new to me. I've known about it. I've known about the secrets of the industries and stuff like that, and it's sad. It's very sad. I'm very fortunate. I never had to endure anything like that. I did have an artist I worked with a few years back, actually, when I was doing like a few promotions or whatever on the channel. He tried to make some advances at me and stuff like that, but I just shot him down. There isn't too many areas I haven't got experience in. I know, going back to President Trump for a second, yesterday when he toured Valdosta or whatever, that area down there in Georgia, he set up a GoFundMe, and from what I've heard, it's already in the high numbers for those affected by the hurricanes. But you know, it shouldn't take GoFundMe's to help these people. We have trillions of money, or we used to have trillions of dollars in our Treasury Department to, to run the country, and that involves having the money to take care of disaster relief efforts also. But you very rarely see anything about that. Just got another text notification. This one's by Reed Timmer from the world's central kitchen. A WCK water tank is capable of delivering up to 100,000 gallons of potable water per day have arrived in Asheville, North Carolina.
Were you calling that control or somebody else?
That's control.
My apologies. Go ahead.
KE2EP. Are there any known curfews?
Yes, there are. We'll be going over those shortly.
Thank you. Standing by. KE2EP.
We'll be starting that part of the net at about 7 o'clock.
I don't know if y'all heard me or not, but World Central Kitchen is delivered some water tanks that are capable of delivering up to 100,000 gallons of potable water per day have arrived in Asheville. Somebody posted on X too, so 40 trillion gallons of water dumped by Hurricane Helene, making it the fourth deadliest storm in the U.S. with 152 people killed, and that was posted 9 minutes ago. And posts like this, I'm fixing to read. That I'm fixing to read is what really picks my nerves. Says Bill Kristol posted said hours after Helene devastated the South, Trump circulated rumors the Biden Harris administration was going out of their way to not help people in Republican areas. He was lying. This is what he does. Sow suspicion, engender resentment and hatred. That's not a lie. Because where the hell are they at? They're not there. He says Trump is making Americans meaner. America needs to get mean. But, not at one another. You know what I'm saying? They need that. We need that backbone back. Our poor country's turning a bunch of little wussies. I said what I said. It is devastating. It's horrible. Right. Another one of my babies just woke up. Lord. Tell you what, my fur babies, they think they're human. And Hollywood's sitting over there on that hill, silent as a mug. They said the silence from Hollywood is deafening, breaking. 120 accusers have just come out against Sean Diddy Combs with new sexual assault allegations, vowed to expose everything. Lord help. Yeah, because it goes so much deeper than the music, too. Come here. Come on, Midnight. Come on. Come here. Come here, Nani. Then we got all this going on with Iran too on top of it. Lord, I just want to go into a bunker. Yeah, what is up with that? And I'm wondering what's next. You know what I'm saying? What in the holy hell is going to happen next? Because my babies have done decided for me, if we get hit with a nuclear attack, I'm just screwed because they can't stay out the windows and try to tear down my curtains and everything else every 5 seconds. And these are cats. These aren't dogs. These are cats who think they are human and have lost their damn mind. Yeah, y'all have. Goodness. I'm sleepy. I actually went to bed pretty early last night, not long after Nerdy's stream ended. And because we've been doing the pillow talk, the Ham Network pillow talk, basically. And last night I was laughing so hard in there because these ham operators, these network operators, they just a bunch of mountain folk basically or whatever, and country folk, and they we got exposed pretty much basically thanks to Broadcastify, because Broadcastify shows how many people was watching or whatever, and it was all like, oh my god, they know we're watching. And they come over the air and they was like, anyone listening, troll net's down, done ended for the day or whatever. And yeah, it was funny, but my opinion, listening to them after that control nets went down, you really get a sense of who they are and what they're going through. When was they deported? Today? Or I worry about my son-in-law having to go all the time. I mean, he'd do it in a heartbeat. He's proud. He's a proud Army sergeant. Oh, he just got there yesterday. Well, when did this stuff start? Was it today that the missiles and stuff started with Iran and Israel? Man. So tell me the government don't know anything about what's going on over there, and it's all a shock to them, but yet they get the news yesterday, the day before the stuff happens. Lord help. It's a mess.
Wesleyan church that were distributing things that people need, water and paper towels, toilet paper, and things like that. And they were raided by about 25 people who came in and just took a whole bunch of stuff. And
food. They had to be resourceful. And those people grew up at a time that we don't know about. You know, we haven't had to deal with that here in 100 years. So that's a good comment, sir. I commend you for that.
Well, I agree with all the ain'ts. I also, man, I love the food trucks. They are God-fearing, family-oriented for the most part. Yes, there's the church, that's the king. But God-fearing, family-oriented, hard work. So anyway, we will step aside, but I just wanted to offer that it's interesting to watch, and I thoroughly we're spoiled. Anyway, you carry on, continue towards the William here.
Yeah, we're getting pretty ready to call it a night here. We're going to do the last part of the night. I was doing my best to get this all done before 7 o'clock. I'm just about done pulling up all the counties, different social media. This is probably going to take us close to an hour to do for this. You know, we're going over every county in our social media. And of course, my wife just brought me got something. And so that's like you guys are fine. So we'll go ahead and start. I got about 15 tabs open because I wanted to go through every county here. I got about 5 counties left. So why don't I just take a quick 4 or 5 minute break here? Let me get these other 4 or 5 counties on the tab list here, and we can go through them for wanting to hear updates from each county. And a lot of the counties do updates towards 4 or 5 o'clock at night, so that's why we kind of pushed this off to the evening. So let me get the rest of these counties pulled up, and then we'll start the next. This is K2D in Mexico.
All right. So while we're waiting on him to do the final call, imagine he wants to watch it. Probably. Sorry. He's probably want to watch the debate itself if he's able to.
How are you doing? We got we got water, we got electricity, but we don't have the telephone. No one has a telephone. Not even the big rig.
Can y'all still hear that okay?
We know we got no phone. It's good to hear you, Ronnie.
Okay, I just turned it down a little bit. Because probably after they get done with that, I'll listen to it for a few more minutes or whatever, and then I'll shut down my end because Nerdy should probably be getting ready to come back up on his then.
Nobody healing up. I've recently cut my hand, and it just took a while. It just, I don't know, I think twice as long. Kind of like brought me down the aisle of getting old, don't bounce back kind of story. But, Ronnie, your daughter-in-law still lives near you, right?
But they're fixing to go over the reading of the social media pages, of the updates.
They had to go to work.
I know last night the best update I heard was Transylvania County out there had no deaths reported, no missing people reported. Probably because they're all vampires, I'm just saying. Transylvania, Dracula.
Find someplace to get stuff. There's no food around here. The stores are closed. Okay. Tell her to listen to 99.9. She gets that here. There's some other stations at 99.9 FM. And then she will learn about that there is lots of relief in Etowah. Actually, I heard earlier today some water, some MREs, some grocery stores are just putting together like 1-day little package of some sort.
Yeah.
99.9.
I mean, I can't do a whole lot of anything for real.
99.9.
But my channel is just sitting here. It ain't being utilized or anything. So
And
I thought about it, prayed on it, and here I am.
10 and 4 o'clock. 10 and 4. They could be late. The other day they were late. They're like 10, 20 minutes late. But if you just listen in general to 99.9, they repeat things that are open and where you can get help, okay? And that first one was 994? No, 99.9. Yeah, the one is 10 to 4. The updates are at 10. I think it's at 10 or 4. It could be 9 and 4, but I think it's 10 and 4. Roger? And throughout the day, they continue to repeat where you can get help, okay?
See, there's a church.
Yeah, they did.
64, just out of
Asheville,
Inola.
the police department, I know they took one to there. And
Anchor Baptist.
Starlinks, they took 5 Starlinks, I believe.
Towards Bavard. They have food, water.
The Raymond store there,
folks.
the police department, and a couple other places they took Starlinks
just out
to.
of Inola. KK4 RCC, over. Oh, thanks.
What's really, really sad though, Corey said that whenever he couldn't even really get to drop the stuff off, and people were coming up and getting it from him.
Give me a countdown of like 1, 2, 3, 4. Check your connections and see if something got loose, okay? I put a bunch of wood on here a few years ago. That's probably Japanese, and that's what it is. Okay, that transmission was good. Did you hear about the Anchor Baptist Church has supplies? Alright, good. Alright, good. I'm glad your daughter's there. Stay monitoring this because you'll learn more, okay? Will do. Good to hear you, Ronnie. I'm glad you're okay. And put some salve on your store. And it'll be over in about a week or so. Things will start getting back to normal. KK4Z, my name's William. Good to hear you, Ronnie.
Folks, I'm glad to see that that was a nice little reunion right there, so that was good to hear. We are, give me 30 seconds and I'll be ready. K2DMG. There, I lost this setting my radio cool down.
I'm gonna mute out while he does these. If anyone has any questions, just drop it and I'll try to answer it as much as I can. But he's gonna give a lot of information, everything that is needed or what have you. He'll go over this here in a moment.
All right, everybody, good evening. My name is Dan. For all of those who have been listening, you already know that. Any newcomers, like that gentleman right there, I believe his name was Ron. I think that's what I heard when I was scarfing down food and opening webpage after webpage for y'all. But for those who don't know, my name, again, is Dan. My call sign, Kilowatt 2 Delta Mike Golf. Every night here we are giving updates from local social media pages for each county. These are official updates. These are not, things people have posted on social media. So, all right, let's start with some of the easy ones first. Clay County, all the way to the east, furthest east or furthest west you can get, I'm sorry. There is no update. The last update from your sheriff was on July 2nd, and they gave us a new Facebook page to go to, and that hasn't been updated for the past few days. So Clay County, that one's easy, and there is none. And now we will move into I'm in Cherokee County. I couldn't find it. 7 hours ago, there was an update. And here we go. I'm just going to take some of the cliff notes out of some of these because, folks, some of these are really, really long. There's a travel ban in Cherokee County. In North Carolina, the Department of Transportation continues to advise that all travel in western North Carolina should be for emergencies only. Within Jackson County, sections of roads may be repaired due to landslides and flooding. Food, water, and gas. A boil water advisory remains in place. Water conservation is strongly encouraged to maintain the water supply needed to effectively flush our system and lift the advisory. While mobile phone service is beginning to return, we are still experiencing limited communication. Necessities such as gas, food, and water may be limited. And cash is the only form of payment at businesses that do not have any connectivity. Banks may be limited on cash withdrawals. The declaration of state of emergency is in place, restricting the sale and purchase of gasoline to 10 gallons per day per person at every establishment authorized to sell gasoline in Jackson County until further. So you're hearing Jackson County here. This particular webpage, I can't find anything on, one specific, like Cherokee County. This is all mixed in. They got like a couple different counties on one page. So just to let you know why you're hearing a different county here and a different county there. Just to preface that. National parks and forecasts. I don't really think anybody needs to know about the forecast for the national park right now. I don't think anybody needs to know. Well, lodging, I guess that could be important. Hotel Silva and the Wells Cashers are offering discounted rates for emergency personnel and individuals displaced by the hurricane. Many hotels in Jackson County have the ability and are providing discounted rates for those impacted. While some phone lines may be down, most locations still have rooms available. We are conserving water in Jackson County, so our water system can be flushed. No showers are available at the recreational center. And that now goes into events that were going to be, and now those are canceled. So that is the latest update from that particular area. Let's go ahead and break for a minute. Another very easy county, Graham County. No update. Last update was 3 o'clock yesterday, in which we already talked about yesterday. And that was really just people are needing food in other areas. Graham County apparently wasn't hit very hard because Graham County Sheriff's Office has sent multiple resources to different counties. So there's that from break. Macon County Sheriff's Office. I'll put this out there because there is a missing person. Keith Max Avery, age 68. He was last seen wearing a red plasma pajama pants. I said plasma. He was last seen wearing red plaid pajama pants with white gray button-up jacket, camo brim hat, and a walking cane. He also has a hospital bracelet on with his name and information. That's from the Franklin Police Department. And it doesn't appear that you guys were hit very hard there either, because Macon County Sheriff's deputies have all responded eastward towards Asheville. So, break.
5466 control.
Go ahead.
Where'd you say that raid was at?
The person that gave the update on the raid, it was somewhere in Henderson County, which is near Hendersonville.
Roger, that's where we're going to be headed out to tomorrow. Well, all I know is a bunch of disabled American veterans and veterans of foreign wars will be there. Let them try that.
Yeah, that's probably what's needed, sir. So thank you, and good luck tomorrow. If you need anything, feel free to jump back in. All right, let's continue. This is now from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. Jackson County working on donation management. Apparently there's a need for donation management in that particular area. I don't think we need to go over that right now. If it was about donations and where you can pick them up, I would go over it, but it's not Jackson County accepting local volunteers. That's not what we're looking for. Apparently Jackson County is not hit very hard either, so because they're looking for volunteers to send elsewhere. Although here's another post, all about going to out east. So we're done with Jackson County. Haywood County, Crestview Baptist Church, located at 3258 Bisbee Drive in Canton, will be open tomorrow as a welcome center to provide essential supplies starting at noon, followed by hot meals at 5 p.m. for those impacted by the hurricane. That was posted 36 minutes ago. 1 hour ago, donation points for Tropical Storm Helene. In response to Tropical Storm Helene, the following ways you can donate for Haywood County residents. Donation locations: Woodland Baptist Church, 545 Crabtree, the same as yesterday. Monetary donations to the United Way if needed, and supply distributions. If you need supplies, you can visit one of the following distribution centers: Woodland Baptist Church, 545 Crabtree Road, Bethel Elementary School, 4700 Old River Road in Canton, and next, Jonathan Valley Elementary School, 410 Hall Road in Waynesville. Supplies will be available at all these locations Monday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. Water information: there will be water tankers at the Jukebox Junction, 6306 Pigeon Road in Canton, and Crabtree Iron Buff. No, that's a D, I'm sorry. Crabtree Iron Duff Volunteer Fire Department at 99 Susie Nolan Road in Clyde tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 6. The Jukebox Junction, 6306 Pigeon Road in Canton, and the Crabtree Iron Duff Volunteer Fire Department, 99 Susie Nolan Road. And if anybody has a t-shirt from there, I want it. I want that on the back of a t-shirt. The Crabtree Iron Duff VFD. That is be a nice t-shirt. Again, Haywood County are closed on Wednesday as well. All right, so that is Haywood County. And they have pictures of these water tankers. When I say water tankers, these are tractor-trailer tankers. These aren't just little tankers. Haywood County is very, very up-to-date on all their posting here. I'm just going through it real fast to see, they're doing hourly updates pretty much here. And a lot of it's just so that's why I was just going through it kind of fast. We are pleased to announce the White Oak landfill will be reopening today. So if you have debris, you can bring it there, it says. All right, so that's everything with Haywood County. Anything you need there for a repeat?
Net Control, this is KE0APR out of Marion. If you could please give me an update on that raid in Hendersonville.
All right, we'll talk about that later. You guys can talk about that upon yourselves. There was not a raid. It was just some people doing some looting. That's all it was. Not that I'm discounting, but you're in Marion and that's in Hendersonville, so we'll deal with that later. Transylvania County did a video at 5 hours ago, and unfortunately I cannot play that for you over the air, obviously. There'd be no way to do it. It's 11 minutes long. The last other update that they had was yesterday. So Transylvania County Just reading that again real fast to see if there was anything else you guys needed to know. Yeah, this was pretty important, I thought. Anybody listening online or in the affected area, and if you have a family that live in Transylvania County that you cannot get a hold of, Transylvania County is fortunate that there have been no storm-related deaths reported, and there are currently no missing people. So that is very good. Does anybody need storm shelter information in Transylvania County coming out? Nothing heard. So we'll move off of Transylvania County, and we will now move into Rutherford County. All right. So there was an update 1 hour ago from Rutherford County, and that's why I do this at night, because a lot of these updates come at night. 1 hour ago, they said, please do not drop supplies off at RS Central High School as they are unable to manage deliveries. All supplies should be delivered to one of the 4 designated distribution sites. That's Florence Baptist Church, 201 South Broadway in City. Rutherford County Health Department, 221 Callahan Coon Road in Spindale. Thomas Jefferson High School at 2527 US 221A Highway in Mooresboro. And then the Goldie Church of God at 255 Oak Springs Road in Rutherfordton. 2 hours ago, they posted as of 30 hours today, 2 Boeing CH-47 Chinook helicopters from the South Carolina National Guard landed at the EOC with much-needed supplies. The delivery includes water, baby formula, products, toilet paper, and MREs, meals ready to eat, along with other essential items. This shipment was coordinated through the request made by Rutherford County EOC to the state and federal agencies to support our community ongoing recovery efforts. And they got a picture there, and anybody who hasn't ever seen a Chinook, you I guarantee have heard one before. Let's see, other resources for Rutherford County. Those are donation sites. People there are needing donations, so we will skip that. Meals, showers, and water. So those of you in Rutherford County, this is for meals, showers, and water. These services are available at the Lake Lure Baptist Church at 6837 US 74 Alternate in Lake Lure. There's a shower trailer with bathrooms, supplies, and a hot meal daily from 12 to 5 p.m. Ingalls in Lake Lure. Meals are provided from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Again, that's Ingalls in Lake Lure. Meals are available from 11:30 a.m. to 1 and then 5 to 6:30. Father's Vineyard at 724 Oakdale Road in Spindale. Open from 8 to 1 for showers and phone charging. Fill water containers up to 5 gallons per family. And serving spaghetti from 5 to 7 on Tuesday, October 1st. So I guess we're a little late on that one. Sorry, folks, on that. Spencer Baptist Church, 187 North Oak Street in Spindale. Water container filling available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. United Way of Rutherford at 668 Withrow Road in Forest City. Phone charging and water container filling available. Drinking water is available at the Broad River Water Authority, and the town of Forest City have tested and verified the water is safe for drinking. Missing people, to report missing loved ones or request a welfare check, call North Carolina 211 or 1-888-892-1162 if calling from out of state, or email eoc@rutherfordcountync.gov. And if you have home damage in Rutherford County, you can contact the Crisis Cleanup Line at 844-965-1386 to access volunteer organizations. And lastly, an emergency shelter is set up at the RS Central High School, 641 US 221 in Rutherfordton. Does anybody else need, I'm going to say one more thing, I just scrolled down One more thing on that, 5 hours ago was posted drinking water. Both Broad River Water Authority and the town of Forest City have tested their water supply for drinking, and it is safe. So if you're in Rutherford County and the town of Forest City, the water is safe to drink. Anybody need anything repeated for Rutherford County? Come now. There is somebody trying to access the repeater. If you need Rutherford County, try to bump your power or raise that antenna. We'll attempt to get you. Okay, nothing heard. So we will leave Rutherford County and go to, what was next? Mitchell County, break. 2 hours ago, posted by Mitchell County government. Search and rescue operations are continuing throughout the county, and resources are beginning to arrive. For those not in the region, we are continuing to perform wellness checks throughout the county and beginning the deployment of resources. Remember, this one's going to be important for you folks up in Mitchell County. Remember that we broadcast live on WTOE Radio 1470 AM and stream live at WTOE.com. Shortly after 1 p.m. each day. So they give an update on WTOE Radio at 1470 a.m. every day at 1 p.m. Somebody asked earlier about a curfew. Here's a curfew. This is Mitchell County. I don't know if that's where you were. A curfew is in effect from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. daily. Contacting 911. Since cell service in the county is basically non-existent, we urge you to go to your local volunteer fire station if assistance is needed. If you are using a generator, please turn off the main breaker for your house to protect power crews as they work on restoring electricity. So what that's referencing is backfeeding your house with your generator. You must turn off your house power at the main breaker. If you do not, not only will you kill the lineman that connects power, you will set your house on fire when the power comes back on, just to let you know. If stoplights are out, remember, this becomes a four-way stop. You must completely stop and work with traffic to pass safely before proceeding. Oh yeah, tongue twisters. Do not burn debris. Water resources are low if a fire breaks out. That's actually pretty good. A boil water advisory. Mitchell County boiled water advisory. For any water not bottled or used for drinking and cooking, make sure you boil it. Be aware of yellow jackets as you clean up. The storm damaged nests and they are swarming. Shelter resources are available for the following locations. The Red Cross shelter is the Mitchell High School and the First Baptist Church in Spruce Pines. Water is available across from Morgan Oil in Bakersville. Information on non-portable water for flushing toilets, etc. is available at your local volunteer fire department. If you use oxygen, limited tanks for exchange are available to Mitchell High School in Bakersville and Spruce Pines Fire Department. Routes are now open to Morganton via 19E, North Carolina 194, and US 221 to North Carolina 181. You can go to the Tri-Cities by taking North Carolina 261 out of Bakersville to Fork Mountain, then to North Carolina 226 and over Iron Mountain. If you use oxygen or have any other medical issues, consider evacuating over to an open route to somewhere safe. Take your equipment with you. Very important. Take your equipment with you. Blue Ridge Hospital in Spruce Pines has one visitor per patient policy. All clinics are canceled. Parkway Fire Department has 3 stations open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. For drinking water, food, non-portable water, and phone charging is available. So that is the update for Mitchell County. Any questions on Mitchell County coming out? nothing heard. So let's move. I must have pulled up Rutherford County twice because there's another Rutherford. All right, McDowell County. McDowell County 911/emergency management for immediate release. This was posted 4 hours ago. Hurricane Helene response update from McDowell County EOC. McDowell County EOC is working tirelessly to rescue individuals trapped or stranded by the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. A 20-operator call center is effectively fielding calls from the public to report missing and stranded persons. Each call is triaged and prioritized. In search and rescue, operation teams are dispatched based on the urgency and the critical nature of the situation. Since the early morning hours of Friday, September 27, 2024, rescue teams have rescued 245 citizens. These dedicated teams have been operating 24 hours a day without stopping. They are using utility task vehicles, drones, SWAT teams, heavy equipment, and other, I can never say that word, I don't know why, let's just say other machines to execute these rescue missions. Multiple animals have also been rescued while evacuating their owners. Teams evacuated an assisted living facility housing 29 residents who were safely relocated due to a collapsed bridge blocking access to the facility. Air operations have been in full swing since the arrival of helicopter teams on September 27, 2024. These specialized teams conducting missions around the clock, utilizing helicopter extrication methods, rappelling rescue specialists into otherwise inaccessible areas, and have rescued over 100 people and 19 pets from locations that have been remained unreachable or will be unreachable for weeks or even months to come. The Human Services Division has worked relentlessly with logistics teams to coordinate the delivery of essential resources in cities throughout McDowell County. Large-scale deliveries of water tankers, bottled water, MREs, and other food are ongoing, with efforts to continue 24/7 to ensure no one is left without essentials. We are also actively using heavy-duty drones to drop food and water they messed that up, they put into. They are utilizing heavy-duty drones to drop food to individuals in dire need. Points of distribution, which are known as PODs, so PODS. Numerous agencies from across McDowell County continue to assist McDowell County Emergency Management with PODs. Each POD will operate daily from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. depending on the availability of supplies. The locations are as follows. Break. Woodlawn Hicks Chapel Church, 6008 US 221 North in Marion. Former TJ's Discount, 8153 US 221 North in Marion. Old Fort Town Hall, 38 Catawba Avenue, Marion. The New Manna Baptist Church at 225 East Court Street in Marion. I believe it's pronounced Dartsville. Solid Rock Free Will Baptist Church, 7860 North Carolina 226 South in Nebo. Meals provided by Grace Community Church. Starting Tuesday, October 1st, 2024, Grace Community Church will be providing hot meals at their location, 5182 US 70 West, Marion. The meal times are as follows. Lunch is served from 11 a.m. to 12:30. Dinner from 4 to 5:30. Available shelters. The following shelters are now open and will remain open in McDowell County to provide refuge for those in need. Glenwood Baptist Church, 155 Glenwood Church Road, Marion. Senior Center in Marion, 100 Spalding Road, Marion. YMCA of Marion, 348 Grace Corpening Drive in Marion. Helen hotline to McDowell County. If you or someone you know is in need of assistance, please call the Helene hotline at 828-652-3241. Our 24/7 volunteer operators are standing by to help. The hotline can be used for the following reasons: report missing or stranded persons, request transport or shelter, report urgent medical equipment needs, example, oxygen, life-saving medication. Any other questions or concerns? How can you help? All right. And they have a following statement: we won't stop. Emergency Services Director Will, I don't know how to say his last name, Will Keeler, something like that, states the McDowell County Emergency Management Center and all our partners remain fully committed to saving lives and providing critical resources to those impacted by Hurricane Helene. We will continue deploying rescue teams, food and water, supplies, medical support, and volunteers as long as it takes. McDowell County is a resilient community. We stand united during the challenging times and are tirelessly working to take care of every one of our neighbors. Together we will, you know what I'm trying to say, folks. I'm getting tongue twisted here. I'm reading too fast. Together we will persevere through this hardship, and we thank everyone for their continued support. That's a great update. Long, but that is a great update. No fluff, just straight to the point on everything. Thank you, McDowell County. Any questions with McDowell?
Doing a great job, Net Control, WX40AT.
Yeah, thank you, sir. All right, we will move on to Yancey County break, and this is going to be a long one again. Yancey County. This is from Yancey County Emergency Management. This was posted 6 hours ago. In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, Yancey County is a steadfast community and assisting the residents as they navigate through the challenges posed by the storm. The county's top priorities include ensuring life safety, restoring community lifelines, and effectively utilizing resources. The Yancey County Sheriff's Office is operating at full capacity, having implemented a statewide mutual aid plan to bolster local resources. Assistance has already been received from neighboring counties, including Stanley, Catawba, Chatham, Alamance, Wayne, and Stanfield Police Department, showcasing a collaborative effort to address the needs of our community. Burnsville Police and the North Carolina Highway Patrol are fully staffed and engaged in disaster-related missions, working tirelessly to ensure public safety and support recovery efforts. To facilitate the distribution of essential supplies, points of distribution pods has been established at all fire stations across the county. These pods are providing food, water, and tarps to residents as supplies last, with resupply efforts in place daily. Additionally, a shelter has been set up at the Blue Ridge Elementary School, staffed by the Red Cross to provide support for those in need. In response to the increased emergency call volume and transport times caused by road closures, the Yancey County EMS Director has ordered an ambulance strike team, successfully securing 5 additional ALS ambulances. 5 additional ALS ambulances. I almost said ambulances like a southerner. For those who haven't heard, I'm from the north. We are currently facing extensive roadway and infrastructure damage, which is creating significant challenges for both responders and citizens. The North Carolina Department of Transportation is conducting assessments of bridges and roadways to evaluate the extent of damage and a plan for repairs. North Carolina DOT and your emergency managers urge you to stay off the roadway and expect emergency traffic. Undertaken to repair the water distribution system. The Public Works staff has developed a restoration plan and are actively pushing forward with immediate repairs to ensure residents have access to clean water. To assist us in response and recovery efforts, Yancey County has ordered and received a range of specialized resources, including break. Let's give the repeater a quick break. Type 2 swift water teams from New York, 16 persons. Type 3 swift water rescue teams from the Charlotte Fire Department, 9 persons. All hazardous incident management team, North Carolina based, 4 persons. Urban search and rescue teams from the Charlotte Fire Department, 17 persons. Communication unit leaders and technicians, North Carolina based, 2 persons. FEMA Type 1 USAR teams from Texas, 78 persons with 6 canines. How awesome. All hazard incident management teams from Southeast Florida, 4 persons. North Carolina Sheriff's Association Mutual Aid Partners. Ambulance Strike Team Task Force, 5 ALS units. Utility companies have mobilized to aid in restoring power throughout the county. However, due to extensive damage in certain areas, the full restoration of the power grid may take time. The Yancey County 911 Center remains operational through this limited capacity. Currently, 911 calls are being routed to surrounding counties and being relayed back to the dispatch center through radio communication. Despite these challenges, our 911 center has capabilities to effectively dispatch and communicate with responding crews, and agencies are diligently working to restore reliable phone and cell phone service throughout the area. Yancey County urges all residents to stay informed and adhere to safety guidelines during the recovery period. We remain committed to supporting our community and ensuring the safety of all well-being of our citizens. For updates, continue to follow Yancey County EM. Okay, so that is number 2 now. Yancey County and McDowell County, you guys get a thumbs up. All right, Mitchell County, Brady. And I think we already went over Mitchell. I must have brought that one up twice. I'm just verifying here.
Correct, you did do Mitchell County.
Yeah, I don't know why I got a couple of them open twice here. Watauga County, not much, I couldn't find this one yesterday, so I will give it today. The only post that Watauga County has is from the Sheriff's Office, and that was at 1:35 yesterday. I'm just going to blow it up here to read it a little better. And all this is supply drop-off and pickup. So if you're in Watauga County and you need supplies, this is what you want to hear. The Pinnacle Pickleball Court in Deep Gap. That is for drop-off only. There's no addresses here. The ASU Dining Hall, hot meals are available. The Cornerstone Church, 1100 East King Street, food, water, and hygiene products. Drop off or pickup. Watauga High School has water only. Fire departments with water and supplies. Stuart Simmons, Cove Creek, Zionville, Beaver Dam, and Shawneehaw. I think it's pronounced Shawneehaw. I can't believe what I'm reading here. I think, hey, W-I-N-E spells wine, right, everybody? Wine to Water is served, maybe that's a restaurant, maybe Wine to Water is serving hot meals and water in 3 locations. I'm not sure, it must be a group. I don't know what that is. Boone, it's 689 George Wilson Road. Vilas, V-I-L-A-S, I know it's a town, I think, but I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. They are giving out meals at this location at Skate World, and then in Linville is across from the post office. Volunteers with chainsaws and other equipment can go to the Perkinsville Baptist Church. Other volunteers may go to Samaritan's Purse or the Alliance Bible Fellowship. So that's all I got for Watauga County. I'm sorry, folks. Any questions on that? nothing heard for Watauga. 6 hours ago from Ashe County, North Carolina. I don't think we went over Ashe County yesterday. I'll be honest with you, I forgot all about it. Let's see. Give me 1 sec. I just want to make sure I should read this one.
This is N3FFR for health and welfare information.
All right, if you go ahead and say it while I'm reading this.
This is November 3 Foxtrot Radio. I'm in Hartford, Tennessee. I'm looking for a gentleman in Burnsville, North Carolina. Is anybody near that or have information out of Burnsville, North Carolina?
Sir, Burnsville, we have taken dozens and dozens and dozens of missing people out of Burnsville. It's one of the areas that was hit extremely hard. If you want to wait till we're done doing the updates here, we'll go ahead and take that for you.
This is November 3 Foxtrot Radio. Thank you much. I'll stand by.
Okay. Ashe County has put out a couple PDFs by the looks of it here. Ashe County Shelter is at Ashe County High School. Food and water distribution sites and or hot meals. It says please contact directly for details, but then it lists the Ashe Food Pantry, Jefferson United Methodist Church, West Jefferson United Methodist Church, and the Gathering Church. Portable water, it says bring your own container at the Fleetwood Fire Department, Kettle Market on Highway 16, and the Lansing tent at the Ashe Memorial Hospital, and oxygen tanks refills at the Boone Drug Recovery Resources. Ashe County Department of Social Services, FEMA applications are also being accepted. Cell and internet service. If you do not have cell or internet service, we have a Starlink available at the following locations. So if you're in Ashe County and you need internet, here we go. Pond Mountain Volunteer Fire Department. The SSID is pound MNFD, password emergency. Lansing Volunteer Fire Department, SSID Lansing FD, password emergency. Warrensville Volunteer Fire Department, SSID Warrensville FD, password emergency. Glendale Springs Fire Department, SSID is Starlink, and there's no password, so I have no idea. It says SSID, maybe that's what it is, SSID Starlink-Glendale Springs, password station 16. All right, there we go. Fleetwood Volunteer Fire Department, SSID Starlink-Fleetwood, password Fleetwood 2024. Todd Volunteer Fire Department, SSID Starlink-Todd VFE, password Todd 2024. Please enable Wi-Fi calling on your mobile device before leaving the service area. This will ensure you can make and receive phone calls while using the satellite internet at one of the following fire departments to browse the internet. Stay connected with loved ones and access critical emergency updates. We also advise downloading offload maps to your mobile device before entering areas of limited service. This will allow you to navigate safely and effectively during the storm. Okay. What else we got here from them? Distribution sites, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, small loads from the Family Central Cafeteria, Mountain View Elementary School for larger loads, Fallen Heroes Drive behind the Sheriff's Office, Blue Ridge Elementary School and the Westwood Elementary School. Smaller items needed in new packaging. So here's some items that Caldwell County needs. Ashe County needs. Diapers, adult and child. Cleaning supplies, non-perishable food, toiletries, wipes, peanut butter and protein food. Individual bags of chips and crackers, baby formula, and food, linens, including blankets, pillows, towels, and washcloths, paper products, paper towel, toilet paper, cups and plates, water, hand sanitizer, toothbrushes, toothpastes, hydration packs, Gatorade packs for water, trash bags, and with batteries. Larger items needed: chainsaws with replaceable blades, generators, shovels, flashlights and batteries, gas and oil cans for chainsaws and generators, holes for chainsaws, work plugs, and extra large tarps. Collection sites for these, if you want to donate, are the Ash Really Cares, the Fleetwood Fire Department, Lansing Fire Department, Warrensville Fire Department, West Jefferson United Methodist Church, Midway Baptist Church, Salvation Army Clothing, Randy Mary Ford, Jimmy and James Family Entertainment, and the Appalachian Church. All right, they got one more of these PDF things. This is if you want to volunteer. You can contact the volunteer coordinator with time and manpower. Telephone number 336-246-4347 or mobile 336-877-7764. Anybody need to read that for Ash?
Control.
Go ahead.
Did you have any listing for Polk County?
No, I don't think I did. So I know there was a Polk County one yesterday. I was going to go through at the end and say, did I miss any? But you kind of beat me to it, so you went to Polk before I could get to you. So here we go, Polk County. 2 hours ago, listed public notice for Polk County residents, October 1st. Emergency numbers, 911. Welfare check and non-emergencies, 828-722-5025 or 828-722-5026. Informational hotline, Polk County Informational Hotline is available, 28722-5086. While we are monitoring social media, it might not be the best way to communicate. Essential need distribution. Starting tomorrow, the following drive-through locations will be open to distribute essential supplies, including water and basic needs. Donations are first come on a first served basis, and availability depends on bulk donations received by the county. These locations include let's go over this first. Distribution locations and hours. October 1st, 2024 until, when was this posted? It was posted 2 hours ago, so why are they putting today's date? I think they probably meant tomorrow, folks. I think they put the wrong date. Mill Springs, Green Creek Community at the Tryon Aquarium Center at 25 International Boulevard in Mill Springs. Columbus Community at the Town Hall, 95 Walker Street. Saluda Community, Saluda Elementary Bus Parking Lot, 214 East Main Street, Saluda. The Tryon Community at the Town Hall, 301 North Trade. Sunnyview at 86 Sunnyview School Road in Mill Springs. Donations, small donations, individuals in small quantities will be accepted October 1st through 3rd from 8 to 4 at the Thermal Belt Outreach at 134 White Drive, Columbus. Large bulk donations must be coordinated through ncvoad.org or county municipal official who can coordinate with the county EOC for vetting. The landfill is open from 8 to 4:30 and Saturday 8 a.m. to 4:30. Residential trash, a $10 service fee waived through October 8th. Moving forward, in the wake of Hurricane Helene, Polk County stands united in the spirit of rescue and recovery. Together, we will support one another, heal our community, and build a future grounded in hope and resilience. I guess that is Polk County. K2DMG. We'll move into the biggest county around. I had Henderson up here. I don't know what happened to it. I guess we'll do Buncombe, and then I'll just look up Henderson. So stand by for Buncombe. Let the repeater drop. Buncombe County is not as long as I thought it would be. As our community continues to recover from Hurricane Helene, here are the latest updates. Medication donations and refills. The ABCCM Medical Clinic, 155 Livingston Street, is accepting medical donations Monday to Tuesday from 9 a.m. till noon. For pharmacy information and emergency refill rules, visit North Carolina Board of Pharmacy website for an updated list of open pharmacies in Western North Carolina. Well, that's real helpful. You guys don't have internet. Power restoration. Duke Energy is working diligently to restore power. With over 100,000 customers are still without electricity, check Duke's outage map for the latest updates. Now that's weird. They started at 140, went down to 90,000 yesterday, and now we're up over 100 again. So that's weird. Water and meal distribution. Distribution centers will be open tomorrow, Wednesday, from noon till 4 p.m., providing drinking water and ready-to-eat meals. Please bring your own containers as supplies are limited. Donations at these sites will not be accepted. To donate, contact donations at buncombecounty.org. Local distributions. Manna Food Bank, food and water distribution at the Farmers Market, 570 Bard Road, from noon to 4 p.m. Beloved Apple, providing water, food, diapers, and baby formula at 32 Old Charlotte Highway. Spanish-speaking volunteers available. Carolina Day School, water distribution at 1345 Hendersonville Road from 10 to 5. Woodfin update. A boil water advisory is in effect. Please boil water for at least 1 minute before use. Water distribution is at the North Windy Ridge Intermediate School, 20 Doan Road, Weaverville. 911 call center support. Our 911 center is receiving support from multiple counties to assist with ongoing emergencies. FEMA assistance, urban search and rescue teams are active in the area. Residents can apply for federal assistance at disasterassistance.gov or by calling 1-800-621-3362. Tragic losses. We regret to report that 57 individuals have lost their lives in Buncombe County due to the storm. So that number is every day up. Please continue to stay safe and stay informed as we continue to support one another during the recovery process. So that's Buncombe County. Let me bring up Henderson because I know I skipped right over that somehow. Posted 1 hour ago. So posted right around 7 o'clock. That's why we do these at night. Henderson County update for Tuesday, October 1st, 6:30 p.m. Henderson County remains in a state of emergency from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. Let me start that over. I messed that up. Henderson County remains in a state of emergency, and from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. curfew is in effect for the entire county. Our emergency teams continue to work calls and rescues across the county. Please limit travel so crews can not only work emergencies, but crews can continue to restore power. Henderson County Resource Hub locations will be open Wednesday, October 2nd, beginning at 9 a.m. for the water distribution and other supplies as they become available. The resource hubs in locations are Etowah Elementary, 320 Etowah School in Etowah. Rugby Middle, 3345 Hayward Road, Hendersonville. East Henderson High, 150 Eagle Pride Drive in East Flat Rock. North Henderson High, 35 Fruitland Road, Hendersonville. Mills River Town Hall, 124 Town Center Drive, Mills River. Fletcher Town Hall, 300 Old Cane Creek Road, Fletcher. Each family unit will be provided supplies for 1 day's meal and water as it is available. Individuals are asked to enter the drive-through resource hubs and remain in their cars unless instructed otherwise by volunteers to ensure an efficient process. In order for resource hubs to function smoothly, efficiently, and safely, we ask for the public's patience while waiting for their supplies. A donation drop-off site has been established at 118 McCabe Court, Flat Rock. Non-perishable food items, bottled water, toiletries, and baby powder formula are needed. We are not accepting perishable food or new used clothing items at this time. This site is for donation drop-offs only. Visit hendersonvillenc.org/Helene-relief for a full list of accepted items and donation information. Henderson County has launched a wellness check status map for missing contacts. This map shows individuals whose locations are safely let's do that sentence again. This map shows individuals whose location and safety are unknown in red. Blue dots show contact that has been made, and there's a map, a link there. Please check the map to see if you are listed or if you know the whereabouts of anyone on this map. Please call 828-771-6670 to notify anyone's status. Our call center is available for non-emergency requests for information. Please call 828-771-6670 or email elaine-info@hcem.org. For emergencies, call 911. Let's see if there's anything else. Conserving water takes all of us, they say, and another post 4 hours ago. Please conserve water. 4 hours ago, they had another update here. Henderson County is a great place to work, to live, and visit, but right now Henderson County is dealing with one of the worst natural disasters in county history, and at the moment we cannot manage leisure travelers. However, if you want to come to our county, please come to help and bring supplies. We need non-perishable food, bottled water, baby items, and toiletries. We already went over that. While I agree, Henderson County is a beautiful county. And I guess that's going to be the update for Henderson County. That is everything I had open, folks. Did I miss a county in western North Carolina? I feel like I did, but please let me know. And a hush came over the crowd, so that means I guess I've done an okay job. Well, folks, I told you it would take an hour, and I think we started at about 7:10. It's currently 8:03, so we are 53 minutes into that update. So I'm sure the repeater is warm, along with my 746 here at 100 watts. So with that, folks, once again, my name is Dan. My call sign, Kilowatt 2, Delta Mike Golf. We have been working with Don and G4D, N4SZF, and a few others, along with the Iredell County EOC. Thank you for taking time to listen to me today, and it is my honor and a privilege to help each and every one of you in some way, shape, or form out there in Radio Land to try to get you the help that you all need and giving you updates as we hear them on the social media, official websites, and local news. So with that, we are going to close this net tonight at 0. Correction, we're at nighttime, we're not morning. Okay, so 20:04 hours, we're going to close the net this evening, and we will return the net back, or the repeater back to regular amateur use. And as always, we thank the owner of the repeater for allowing us the voice to help you on such a wonderful repeater. K2DMG signing off for tonight. 73
Bravo net control. Bravo net control. K2DMG.
Go ahead. Whoever called my call sign, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Kilo Mike 4 November India Yankee. Sent you an email about the Kansas situation. I know of 10 or plus people that are needing help with medical and supplies. Please check the email. I'll let you my phone number and also let my call sign there. I really appreciate it. Got a lot of people looking for those folks.
All right, I shut my phone, I didn't shut it off, I just put it on silent for the past hour so we weren't interrupted. I was certainly taking it. Yes, sir, thank you. No, man, you're doing a great job. I've been listening to you here. I'm in the eastern part of Tennessee, been able to do some relaying and help out where I can. And you're doing a great job. Get some rest. You've been going for days, and if you can't keep your health up, you can't help us.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I do want to give a quick note here. I received something in the mail today, and to be honest with you, I didn't expect it as fast as I got it. There's a gentleman that has been listening to us on Broadcastify, and he is in California. And he sent me an email yesterday and said, hey, do you need a recording device? I got this recording device, type thing. If you're interested in getting it so you can record things for this net and transcribe all this, I'll be happy to send you one. And I just want to give a plug to this gentleman if he's listening. His name is Mark Hughes at Boondock Technologies in California. And my gosh, he sent this next day. I got it today. My wife just brought it up as we were doing all those updates there. So Mark, if you are listening at Boondock Technologies, thank you very, very much. That was nice of you. And we will look at getting that hooked up there. And appreciate that, sir. K2DMG.
Once again, I want to thank you very much for what you're doing. You're making a huge difference even to people around the world. This is KM4NIY. I'm located in White Pine, Tennessee. I did some HF relaying for you there Sunday, and I've got a nephew that's missing in the area, and trying to help out where I can.
NG4D. Comment. This is N3FFR for health and welfare information out of Burnsville. Can anybody help me out?
Dan, have a good evening. N4EBX Mobile, I'm clear.
Yeah, I talked with the emergency management fire departments out of Burnsville. I'm in Higgins. Okay, I'm looking for a gentleman. I have his name. Should I pass it on to you? I can pass it on to the fire department and emergency people when the insurance department when they come through tomorrow, because they will. Okay, we've got N5ZOP in Texas looking for a Ray Roddy. That's Romeo Alpha Yankee. Last name Romeo Oscar Delta Yankee in Burnsville. Okay, I'll write it down. Ray Roddy. That is correct. Okay, I'll pass it along. Okay, the person inquiring is N5ZOP. His name is Mark Davenport in Arlington, Texas. Okay, I'll write that down. Thank you, sir. This is N3FFR, Hartford, Tennessee.
KM4NIY with the inquiry.
I don't know if I can help KJ4. Go ahead and inquire.
Yeah, this is KM4NIY. Name here is Jim.
I'm located in White Pine, Tennessee, and got a nephew in Candler, and looking for information. I can get resources together to come that way from where I'm at. I mapped it out, but getting little information out of there, and looking for anybody that might be listening that's in Candler that might be able to give me any information.
Roger. Anybody in Candler listening? Apparently no one's listening directly in Candler. Was relatively yet, but he may be interested to check in tomorrow around 9, 10 o'clock. See if anybody else has something else to say, Roger.
QSY, I copy. I've been listening for days there. I helped do some relays between HS and the 2-meter repeater there Sunday, and Candler's one of those spots. I heard a little bit on the FM radio, the radio stations that have linked together, but not enough to understand exactly how that spot's doing.
I'm afraid it's one of those that you got it or it didn't kind of thing. Depends on which side they hit you on. Good luck to you. Appreciate your effort. Sorry I wasn't able to help.
No problem. You come back to me. That's help enough, knowing that I'm being heard. Thank you very much. KM4NIY. I'm located in White Pine, Tennessee, and I'm directing the repeater from where I'm at. And glad to help where I can, and appreciate everything everybody's doing up there to keep us informed.
Well, you sound real good. Don't know how I sound. I'm on the inside, but you sound real good, Rob. We'll see you tomorrow. JJ4.
Sound good. I've got a 5-5 on you where I'm at, and I can make out what you're hearing, and it seems like ham radio's the communications to go with in situations like this. It'd be hard to prove that wrong.
KO4FIA, KI4ZEK. Go ahead, Lynn. KO4FIA. I have a message for you from Laura, Marv's daughter. It said, "Hi, Lynn. I am Laura. You messaged on behalf of Gary with the ham radio. The message was from my father, Marv. He knows that he can't reach Gary, but he really wanted to ask Gary if anybody they know was killed. He's dying for information. If there's any way you could get this message to Gary and ask him and let him know, I'd really appreciate it, and thank you very much. And please tell Gary for me as well, if you can reach him."
No deaths locally that I'm aware of. However, there were many downstream of, and you might let them know that, let me think of their names. Hang on a second, let me think of their names.
Comment. November 4, Delta Mike Echo with a comment.
Stacy calling you.
Well, I don't know if I'll get through or not. I've been trying for some time. In case anybody out there is wondering or needs to have some welfare traffic paths or anything, on Facebook to the United Nation and information Navy. They have their own crew. They've got 15, roughly around 15 crews. They got 15 dogs and everything. So they have their own outfit and resources. So if you have a welfare traffic or need to check on somebody, go to United States Navy's Facebook page and send the information to them.
Okay, Lynn, it's a crate in Annis Daly's got totally wiped out.
Is that CRAT?
That's correct. He'll know who that is. It even took their travel trailer that was up on the road above the house.
But they okay, correct?
No, Creighton Annis has passed away a long time ago, but John and Lisa, who live there now, are okay. I brought them down and showed them their RV, and they took pictures today. And my kayaks are on loan because that's their only connection because the bridge is out.
Roger that.
All that internet stuff would be great, but we do have cell phones, so I will not have to relay anymore. One of my neighbors set up a Skylink, so we have cell phone service, so I don't have to do that anymore. But there's no internet, no power, nothing like that.
Roger that. Yeah, I think Elon Musk is providing the satellite links to the area, and let's see, Franklin Graham was on an interview, and he said it'd be nice if he'd send them to the churches because the churches are the ones going out there and finding their people and stuff, and it'd be a good place for a congregating for internet service. So maybe he heard.
I know some EMS, and there's a Silver Line factory over in Irwin that does plastic pipe. You drive on it on the road there on 26, and it goes on for about a mile. There was 50 people in that plant, and when this wall of water came down, it took them.
Everybody accounted for?
They're all gone.
Oh, wow.
KM4NLY got a little info on Irwin. It's close to me.
Is that correct on that Silver Line plant?
Yeah, that is correct. I think one was rescued. He clung to a semi-truck mirror, and as pipe floated by, the yellow burial pipe, he climbed into it and was able to survive. Many were lost in Irwin, and from what they're reporting and what the witnesses are reporting here in eastern Tennessee, local news, local media, they had probably 10 to 15 minutes before they were overwhelmed.
It was a wall of water that came down to us, and it joins the Tow River, and then the two become the Nolichucky. So the volume of water coming out of here is where that all came from, and I really am heartfelt sorrow for the loss over in Irwin because I love those people.
Yeah, QSL. You all in North Carolina took the brunt of it. Newport, Tennessee, Cosby, Irwin, areas like that. I'm more located there towards the Cosby, Newport side. I'm in the little town of White Pine, and it was just something nobody around here has ever seen. We've got a lot of vehicles that wash through the Hot Springs, Del Rio area with North Carolina tags on them in the river, in the debris.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be a pretty high count. I pray that it's not, but all we can do is pull together, and we'll get through it.
Yeah, QSL, understand that.
I've got a nephew missing up in your area that I've been working on trying to get in contact with or get some information on. And, man, I tell you, you guys are doing good. The churches, they've really come together. About most of the centers that we're hearing about that we're delivering to here from Eastern Tennessee with supplies, water, and stuff, that we're taking them to churches.
Comment. And for DME with a comment.
And for DMU, go ahead.
Roger, this is November for Delta Mike Echo, distance measuring equipment. And I was going to tell people earlier, before I got keyed on or whatever, in case anybody's looking for a welfare check or anything, they can go to the United Cajun Navy Facebook page, and I don't know if they've got a form on there or what, but I do know they're doing welfare checks. They have about 15 helos. They've got HRD dogs and all kind of teams working with them on their team, but they are capable of doing welfare checks and search and rescue and everything else under the sun. So if nobody's on here that can do welfare checks, I can redirect you to the United Cajun Navy Facebook page. And I'm sure they've got some information on there as far as welfare checks, and they're pretty extremely reliable.
Thank you for that information.
No problem. I've worked with this team ever since Hurricane Harvey, and they're a great bunch of guys and gals. They've got teams up there in the Asheville area. They got teams down in South Georgia, up in Kentucky, and they're spread out through this big old path that this hurricane left. So, but like I was saying, I'm sure the regular EOCs are inundated with welfare checks, but like I said, this is a extremely reliable team and dependable. And like I said, you know, I know the team well, and I know a lot of the people on the team. So I've worked with them for many years. If anybody needs a welfare check or needs to, you know, check on something or whatever the case may be, look them up on Facebook. But it's United Cajun Navy out of Louisiana.
Thank you for that information. I wrote it down. KI4ZK.
So, guys, and it's interesting how God can use people and bring them together, and especially in the world we live in, the times we live in. You know, it takes disasters like this to bring people back together from their everyday life. So, but anyway, I hope everybody prays for one another and love one another, and hope everybody can do what they can, and hope everybody has a decent night's rest.
KI4ZK, KO4DBP.
Hey, Mr. Williams.
Hey, Mr. Lynn, just checking in with you. We still in the dark over here, but doing well. We got supplies. But, yeah, just kind of bored sitting here. I figured I'd kick the radio on for a little bit, check in. See how everyone doing.
Was well here. My phone's been ringing off the hook all day. It's been helping to check on people and family members and things like that. So, yeah, it's been a busy day. Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I helped out a couple people that needed information passed myself. So I've been trying to, like the other gentleman just said, you know, takes the community. And just sending prayers to everyone. Like I said, we were lucky here. I tell you, we were real lucky. We didn't have anything. We didn't have any damage or anything, except for power being out and water being out for a little while. But you know, we could have had it a lot worse than some people. You know, like most people up there have. I've been watching videos and stuff coming out of Chimney Rock and Lake Lure area. Man, it's bad up there.
KQ4 GIA comment.
Go ahead, comment.
Hey, yeah, I was on there Saturday and Sunday a bit, helping doing some welfare calls. But the guy, I don't know who he was, that I was on this repeater all weekend. He was an Iron Man, and my hat's off to him. I don't know who he was, but yeah, he was Iron Man, and I don't know how he done it, but he done a heck of a job. And I just wonder if anybody knows him. Tell him KQ4 GIA said thank you. Back to y'all.
I agree 100%, and I got to see his face today because he was on Channel 3 News talking about the events and everything, so that was good. I know what he looks like, and yeah, my hat's off to him too, and the people that helped him. Those guys over in Lauderdale County did a great job.
They really did. They did a real good job. And I want to give a shout out to the Lenore crew. The Lenore repeater have been doing a lot of good work for the Caldwell and Alexander and the Boone area. They've been doing a lot of work down there too. So yeah, ham radio has really showed its worth, and I'm glad that it's getting recognition.
I think the Marion Club was doing wellness checks on people today. Members going out and checking on people and stuff. I think they spent the whole day doing that. So hats off to them as well. Speaking of the Marion Club, we're about ready to have a net, guys. If you want to join us, come to the 146985 repeater and join the net here in the next minute. Cam for DNX.
DNX, I got a gentleman. I'll go down and check on the net. There's a gentleman coming to Marion tomorrow looking for see if anyone had a spare rubber duck antenna. Let me see if I can find that post real quick. It was on the Mount Mitchell Facebook page, and I told him that someone from the Marion Club probably could help him out, but I didn't have any contact info.
You can direct them to the club down there. The club is actually just right next to the courthouse, 29 State Street. I'm sorry, was it State Street or no? I can't remember the address now. It's right on East Main Street. And I think it's 29 State Street, if I'm not mistaken, or Garden Street. But it's as you're going down the hill from the courthouse, it's on the left.
Okay, yeah, his name was Thomas Willis. It says, does anyone in Marion have a spare rubber duck antenna to sell that would fit a Kenwood THF6? I'll be downtown Marion all day tomorrow. So I'll put in there that you can go down to the clubhouse and someone should be there.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. Like I said, I'm sure somebody can dig up an antenna for something. If not, then tell them to get a hold of me, Cam4 DNX. I probably have a spare one too. Okay. Excuse me. money. Yeah, let's start on that now, guys. I'm going to queue this while I can for you, and take care.
Hey, Lynn, do you have that repeater info for that repeater? I don't have it in this handheld.
Oh, for the Marion repeater?
Yeah.
Give me a second. It's 146.985, negative, deep, and, let me see what the tone is. Give me a second. Len. K4, if you will. Thank you, Sully. Did you get that, William?
Got 146.985, negative offset, EL's on at 118.8.
That is correct.
Alright, I'm gonna keep this wire down there and check in with those guys.
Here's 4FIA, KI4ZEK. Yeah, go ahead, Lynn. Really what destroyed the rock house of Marv's was a tornado on top of the flood. The tornado lifted the roof off because the water never got that high. Okay, well, I did relay the message. I appreciate that, Lynn. Laura's really, she's Rubio in Florida is grooming her to be the Attorney General of Florida. She's probably a top clerk of court in the state, and in Volusia County anyway, she's top dog. Well, that's a good thing to hear. Well, we're having all kinds of different problems. One, they were trying to charge him $30,000 tax because they said that he is trying to claim a home exemption in 2 different states. And when the Register of Deeds found out who he was, all of a sudden, well, we didn't know that. It's okay. And then he went to get his driver's license. They were giving him a hard problem. Then he said, "Oh, my wife works for you." And then all of a sudden, he said, we'll endorse it with anything you want. I heard that. Well, there's David. I'll be back in a second.
Before I end the stream tonight, I've been on 3 hours again this time. But the reason I'm doing this is very simple. There are so many people who have been devastated, who have been impacted, who have lost their lives from this storm. As I was getting ready to end the repeater a while ago on the scanner, a man come over the wire and was talking about a company there in East Tennessee. I believe it was Irwin. A company called Silverline. These people, there was about 50 people there, and they only had about 10 to 15 minutes before they were hit. The sad realization of that, whenever the gentleman was asked, was everybody okay? The gentleman relaying the information said, no, they're gone. What has happened, the impact of this Helene has had on the country is about as overwhelming as the storm itself, because, and I'll probably say this every night until I'm done streaming this part of news, we need to come back together as one in our country, because it's us, the people, the citizens of America, that are what's helping get these other folks through a catastrophic event. But I'm going to play a news clip, courtesy of, hold on 1 second, I'll tell you, courtesy of CBS 17. 57 dead just in Buncombe County as North Carolina mountain cleanup begins.
Last hour, sadly, Buncombe County is reporting 57 deaths. CBS 17 meteorologist Lance Blocker joins us live from Banner Elk tonight. And Lance, the town is still working to get supplies to their community.
Yeah, we do have a lot of that here right now. We've got some water over here to my left. There's been a lot of supplies that have arrived over the past few days, really beginning to increase over the past 24 hours. National Guard dropping off a lot of that stuff earlier this afternoon. Well, check out this afternoon. We were pulling up into closing in on Sugar Mountain and could not, of course, pass and get down there. Cell communication was also out. We came back to the town hall in Banner Elk, and we spoke to the mayor earlier, and they had these supplies here. They're actually able to hand some of those out. This is what she had to say about that.
But it's just been, the difficult part is getting to those people at this point, but we're doing our best. We've been blessed here, and we're trying to share it with the rest of the county.
And that's really the theme we've heard here. Communities coming together, people coming together. They're appreciative of the support they've received from outside folks as well. And if you would like to donate some of that, we have an article up on CBS17.com. National charities that are aid. There's a lot that still needs to arrive. A lot of folks still unable to receive any of that. We're going to continue to keep you updated here. We've got some more we're going to get to, and we'll keep you updated as the evening goes along. For CBS 17 News, I'm meteorologist Lance Blocker, live in Banner Elk. We'll send it back to you guys.
This is not your typical,
So as you can see, destruction, devastation, heartbreak. Biggest one is the heartbreak to me. So many people have lost their lives. And what's even more sadder is that there's going to be so many more we probably hear about in the coming days. Yes, it's graphic. Yes, it's hard to stomach. But guess what? It's real, folks. The hell that Helene unleashed is just that, hell. I want to encourage everyone tonight, because I know many are probably going to be watching this vice presidential debate. At this point, I'm ready to write Jesus in on the ballot, because all the political hogwash is nonsense, to be honest. Go back to the basics. On elections, you vote for the one who you feel is going to run the country better. You don't have all this nonsense with ballots disappearing, and it's just nonsense the way our country has become. But I pray for my country, and I pray for every single person who's been affected by Hurricane Helene. Stay strong, folks out there who was hit. Help is there, help's on the way. And yeah, just stay strong. But with that, I'm going to end this. And you guys have a great night. See you tomorrow.